Katie, this is the first time we've sat down coming off of a weekend like this past one where we didn't win, two losses.
Right.
Give us your recap of the matches at Pacific and Linfield.
Yeah. Starting with Pacific, I think that Pacific played us really tough. I think that they had some great players that exposed our weaknesses, and honestly, we just didn't come out playing our best volleyball. It had been a tough week for practice for us, and I feel like it had sort of been building up to this point where, we were really struggling to find our best, to remember what our best looked like. So for us, I think we competed hard, which we do. We always play with a lot of fight, but Pacific just was the better team that night, and then that loss sort of resulted in and affected our play on Saturday against Linfield for sure.
This is a situation that the team is going to have to respond to. So what is the challenge that you lay down for our team this week?
I think the challenge is simply, trying to get back to what we did best, when we were being successful, and trying to get them to remember that. And along, this journey, we've always been trying to not think about the results or, potential postseason play or destinations or accomplishments, but I think inevitably when you come off of defending a title, that's really hard not to do. And so I think even, us as coaches, you sort of get caught up in, in the end and reaching these endeavors at the end, and you lose track of the process. And so for us, I think it's really going to be coming back to, this process of getting the best out of our team, out of each individual every single day, showing up every single night, and just competing and playing our game, and more importantly, just enjoying the moment and enjoying competing, because really we only have 1 month left, with this team. And so I think whatever happens at the end is sort of out of our control. Right now, I just want us to focus on, our attitude and our approach, and making sure that we're just going out there and playing to our potential.
And now we get our first chance of that this week. Our last non-conference game of the year at LC State on Wednesday. And then two teams that we're battling with for first place. First place Willamette, unbeaten in conference on Friday. And then Lewis and Clark, who we're tied for second place with. What do you expect from those teams when they come in?
Oh, they're going to be extremely tough, especially given our situation. I think they both see, an opportunity ahead of them to beat us, as do, all other opponents. So I think for us, it'll be just a good fresh start. I think that, it'll be, two good opponents at home, and for us, it's always a little bit easier, to play with that relaxed mentality when we're at home. I think we're going to have a good week of preparation, even with, a non-conference match on Wednesday. And, if we can't get up and get inspired and motivated to play against an undefeated Willamette and a very competitive LC, then there's really not a lot that we can do. So I really have faith that our team's going to respond, that we're going to be up for this challenge, and just sort of take it one match at a time, 1 point at a time.